I had to restart this video, but I'm on lunch right now. I just want to have a little dialogue conversation. Get into sometimes you need to roast and gag yourself. Sometimes you need to encourage yourself, like Donna Lawrence and the Lord. And deviating from what you my usual content, commentating on other people and their lives. So, just being fully transparent. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe as you enter in, or if you're watching the replay, just make sure you hit the like button before you click off. That helps a young black content creator so much, honey. So I appreciate you all. Um, let's get straight into it. So look, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I hate that I walked on this side of the street. But they got all this music playing all out loud, even though they be um let me see. Hey, Nicole. But I don't know if anybody else. I'm gonna come back to you, Nicole. I got something to say. But um, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. We are kind of not saying it, but we are feeling this way. I'm not. I'm out the damn game. When it come down to love and romance and all of that, I done deleted all these apps. I'm up out y'all way because I don't know what the disconnect is in 2026 when it comes down to dating and taking people serious. And everybody pretty much saying the same thing. It's literally nothing out. I don't care where you come from, what your demographic is, what your status in life is. Everybody is going through it, trying to get like just a normal same partner, somebody that you can really connect with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking. I know me and my personal situation is like, I'm not really even asking for much. Like, I don't want no millionaire or nothing like that. But it's like, and I'm in Detroit, the blackest city in America, honey, per capita. Um, and it's like it's still hard to find somebody to actually sit there and just actually take serious. It's too many damn bad characters out here, too many scammers, too many narcissists. And this the biggest one. It's too many damn married people, married men, married women running around here instead of having some self-control and actually being on a one or a monogamous relationship. Y'all don't do that, but y'all want to string others along. Hey, Inspire. Hey, JP. But y'all want to sit there. Y'all a partner, whether y'all are married or you just in a long-term commitment. But y'all always want to drag us single people through the mud, and y'all always trying to flirt with us. Like I said, I'm up off all the dating apps and all that carrying on because that's where you can find most people. I was on there last year and had a couple good dates or whatever. Um, Met some decent people on there or whatever, and it's like it never really went anywhere. And I don't think it's the attraction thing, but even though I do, I'll be totally honest, like I do suffer with low self-esteem. Like people can come on here all day and be like, "Oh my God, you look so good," and I'll be like, "They lying," or they being dramatic, or blah blah blah. I hear it all the time, but sometimes they don't always permeate through. So I just, but I am working on my confidence, working on my body image and things like that or whatever. But back to what I was saying, it's like you go out on dates with people. It's like you sexy, you fine, woo woo. But it just be like, it don't never go nowhere. So I'm like, I don't know what like it because I like to inner reflect. So like I'll be looking at myself like, what am I doing? Am I acting weird? Like, am I doing too much really on? Am I acting like I'm not interested? Like, what's going on? Hey, oh, thank you. You won't have to get up out of here. I don't know who this is. Thank you, Tim. Hey, Shine. Oh, hey, Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim in the house. All right. And then I was talking to cousin Tim in Pennsylvania too. So, but yeah, it just be like, but this is why I came on. Look, so there was this guy that I had met um back in December when I did my first play. And we exchanged numbers or whatever. He was the one that came on to me because I don't really approach people like I don't approach niggas like that. I'm not gonna hold you like I'm a lot of people I say this all the time. I'm introverted. Like I'm not a person that will go around like, hey, like how are you? Blah blah blah. No, I'm not that person. Like I'm standing off in the corner. And what end up always happening is people always find me interesting and they always come and start a conversation with me. I hate that about myself, but I don't really like talking to people. So, hey Daniel, how you doing? Double tap the screen for me, y'all. But yeah, so this guy, he came to me or whatever. And I was we was just chit chatting or whatever. I wouldn't necessarily say like I was all the way attracted, but like I was just like, oh, I see what he's talking about. I can be, get to know somebody, whatever, because that's what the energy was giving. So I'm grown enough to know to ask questions to people. So, after a month or so, and I didn't see nothing going nowhere, like I was like, well, hey, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for like friends or like, what you looking for? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm just looking for friends. It's like, okay, cool. Um, Even though that's not what I'm really looking for, like I got a lot of friends for real. But I'm like, okay, cool. And so he, would text me here and there. And then so, eventually the conversation started turning sexual. But then come to find out, long story short, I think I know he's not single. You know what I'm saying? But blah blah blah. So, I'm just irritated with everybody. Like I want to turn myself off to all that shit because it's like even when people are single, they still are non-committal. And then even if you do get in a relationship, you got to be watching your back. Cause like this whole poly thing or this open relationship thing is so rampant out here, and it's like, are y'all serious? Like, what do y'all want out of life? Then you have to worry about scammers and people trying to use you, and you got to worry about people trying to mess over your self esteem. Because I done dealt with that before, or whatever. And it's I don't know. Anybody else? Hey Ray. Hey boo. Stevie England. Somebody bad mouthing me. Beautiful. I'm glad they bad mouthing me. They can send some people over here to this channel. Thank you. Thank you. I love you with the love of the Lord, Daniel. But yeah. So like if anybody else is up in here, like if y'all single, and you kind of dating, like, do y'all feel the same way? Like have you been feeling the same way? Because like my ultimate goal is, at least for the rest of this year, I think I'm gonna take a break off of dating for just the entire year, the rest of the year. Like I'm really working on my stability for real, for real. As you all know, I'm kind of wrapping up, getting my bachelor's, whatever. Trying to find a job in this market is crazy, but hopeful about that. Looking at possibly trying to move out of Detroit. I'm not sure, but I'm like, that's the least of my worries. Like, and a lot of times these little situationships or relationships, dating, all of this, it's really a waste of time. It's really a waste of time, and it's a lot of times a bunch of distractions. Yeah, Stevie. No, Inspire said the foundation I mean, not Stevie. Inspire said that the foundation of any stable relationship is friendship, which is true. But and hey, St. James, it's giving celibate for Jesus boots down. Um, that's true, but we also have to think about intentions. At least this is how I view it. You know what I'm saying? Um, when you're in, when that's what you're looking for is, I'm looking for a partner. Is like, you have to intentionally state that these days. Otherwise, it's so many. You can easily get caught up in these friends with benefits situations. It's like we never, it's never progressing. You not helping me get nowhere in life. We not building with each other. It's just like you come, bam, bam. There's no emotional attachment there. I'm one of them people. Like I don't like waking up, you know, in the middle of the night and then ain't nobody there no more because you just up and left. We had sex. You hit it and quit it. Like no, I don't want to do that. Like I want a little something. I feel like I deserve something more better than that. So yeah, we can start off as friends. I would love to be like, okay, let's start off as friends and just grow this. But I have to also think about my time not being wasted. Means spending years, months, decades, even for some people, with somebody that's that just sees you as a friend. They don't take you serious. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Florinda, it's so draining, and it really not only is it draining, but it can start messing with your psyche for real. Um, like I already told y'all, like I, have self-esteem issues and stuff and body image issues and stuff like that. So it's like, when you get like rejected or you feeling some type of way about something or somebody got you questioning your own sanity, it starts playing into a lot of stuff. And that's why I think I'm gonna really take this year off and just get to like, healing myself. Um, really building myself up, getting my stability together, really getting through some um, mental hurdles that's there, because you have to be able to be a full, even back at myself, I'm like, you have to be a full, well-rounded individual and you have to be at your healthiest mentally, physically, and spiritually if you're going to really, be there for someone. And um, if you want to have a decent relationship and you want to actually attract what are looking for, you have to be like well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep seeing the same patterns in yourself, it's like, maybe sometimes you need to take a break and actually work on why are you attracting certain archetypes? Why are you attracting, stuff that doesn't make you feel your best, make you, just want to be a better person at the end of the day. Hey, Ava, baby. Yeah, so I'm just like I said, I'm just having like a quick little transparent live moment. Just talking about my lack of dating life and my, things that I'm going through. I feel like we should do more of that on YouTube sometimes. You ain't got to come out here and tell your whole life story, say some stuff, but I just wanted to kind of just talk a little bit about that. I just kind of had to get some stuff off my chest because it was like really bothering me. that interaction, this certain interaction I was having with the person I was just talking about, it was just like, it just really bothers me, that people like sit there and try to waste your time and stuff, you know. And then people be wondering why I be such a hard ass with people. It's like a lot of y'all out here, y'all ain't up to no good, you know. So, oh, but I was the last thing I was gonna say about Nicole. Nicole married. I think Nicole been married like 30 some years or something. And if you in a marriage, um, or if have a successful relationship that's leading the marriage or whatever, a long term partnership, even if you've had one in the past, consider yourself lucky because, baby, listen, it is rough as hell out here. This internet culture got these people in a chokehold. And it's not a game. Y'all be hard on them, us millennials and Gen X or Gen Z, I mean. But y'all need to pray for us. Cause then on top of that, you got so many people. I don't know if y'all saw the story about the lady out there in North Carolina that she was a pastor and she got unalived by her husband. It's like it can even get unsafe, like where your physical safety is at question because it's a lot of mental illness going on out here, a lot of bad drugs, a lot of people abusing alcohol, a lot of people got trauma, it's so many things, even like just the income discrepancies that's going on in the world. You know, I feel like that also plays into you actually trying to find somebody to partner with. I know it was a couple of people that I was dating and they were like working so much that, they were like, well, I want to link up with you and blah blah blah. But they didn't have the time because they got two or three damn jobs. Or they got all these bills and stuff like that. Some even got kids, so they can't, switch it up or nothing like that. And then it just started fizzling out because if I don't get the energy, if I can't see you, for another 2 months, like what are we doing here? Like, no, we can't progress. So even like, the wage gap and the wealth gap, that's even playing into everything. So y'all pray for us millennials because we be going through it, child. So all right, y'all be blessed. Thank y'all so much for the nice comments that y'all did leave. Hit like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time over here, if you haven't done it yet. So, for all my replayers, I'm about to go eat my kava honey, and y'all be blessed.